Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to do some Paydirt that I've been looking forward to doing for a while. I've had it for a little bit. We ordered it a while back. What we did order, we ordered 2 bags of Paydirt, but we actually got 3. So we got the Klesh Gold Beginner Paydirt, guaranteed 1/4 gram. And then we got the Gold Crumbs Paydirt from Klesh as well. And the 3rd bag was this one they sent us. It was free sample. So that's pretty cool. It's a Crumbs Paydirt. The Crumbs Paydirt's about $15, so that's a $15 bonus, which is much appreciated. As well, big old sticker. So that's gonna go into the sticker pile, and we'll tell you down the road what we're gonna do with those. So today what we're going to do is we're going to break into this bag of Gold Beginner Paydirt. Before we do that, I wanted to touch on a couple things real quick. At the end of this video, after the panning and we do the weigh out and everything, I got a couple of big announcements for you. So make sure that you're staying till the end on this one, because there's some really cool stuff that we're going to talk about. As well, we're going to do a giveaway at 250 subscribers. As of the shooting of this video, we're at 205, so we're really close. So make sure if you're not subscribed, you do hit that subscribe button. And as well, the rivers are going to be, the regulations won't allow us to go out there till May 15th in the next spot where we're going to film. So as of May 15th, we're going to film a whole lot of videos with the high banker out on the river. So please make sure you hit the notifications so you can see those when they come up. But yeah, I'm not going to tell you that other stuff until the end, so make sure you stick around for that. So let's go ahead and break into this Paydirt. Alright guys, let's steal a little bit from good old Klesh himself. Let's check it out in the pan. Looks good. Alright, we're going to use a kitchen strainer for this. It is a heat sealed bag. It's a nice bag actually. It's pretty thick material. I did notice on this one though, they did not actually heat seal it properly, so it's okay. Nothing seemed to leak out, and that's what we got on the inside. Alright, let's go ahead and classify it out. Couple of little neat crystals. We'll check those out a little later. Alright, that's what we got. We'll put that off and we'll do that at the end. There's actually quite a bit of material here, so what we're going to do is we're going to separate it and do a couple tablespoons at a time. Now we do put a little jet dry in our water to break the surface tension. And the first stage is stratification, and we'll go ahead and start panning. Now on to this bigger stuff. First I'm going to pull out the big gems that I can see right off the bat. Alright, let's see what we got in the bottle. Alright, so there's your gold. Let's see if we can get right up in there. Some good sized chunky stuff. And then we got some neat little gemstones that we'll check. So let's dry it up, weigh it up, and see what we got. Alright, we're all zeroed out. let's weigh up the gold. She's all dried up. Now this gold is super crazy chunky. There's no fine gold in this at all. They were all either big flakes or near picker size. So let's go ahead and weigh it up. 0.28 of a gram. And we also got some crystals. We got a piece of amethyst right here. We got a nice piece of quartz. This kind of looks, I don't know what this is. Kind of looks like aqua something or other. And then another little piece of crushed up quartz. So this was all bonus stuff that was in the bag. I really like this quartz crystal. It's almost already a pendant shape. All right, so now that we've got the gold weighed up, 0.28 of a gram, let's go to the computer and see what we got. All right, guys, that was quite an interesting pan again. So I'm actually quite happy because I didn't want to have a crappy review for Klesh guitars. I don't know why. I think I just, you know, with the Dan Hurd review that I did last, I was really kind of bummed out a little bit for the YouTube channels that I follow. I do follow Klesh Guitars YouTube channel. If you haven't checked that out, why don't you go over and check it out right now? It's quite an interesting channel. He does some really awesome reviews. But anyways, yeah, so with the Dan Hurd one, and if you haven't checked that video out, go ahead and check the Dan Hurd panning video out, both of them. I was quite disappointed. So I was kind of scared that, you know, the big YouTube channels, they were just kind of trying to make a little bit of money off of the small guy. So, but they didn't. So he came through. Klesh, I was guaranteed a 1/4 gram. I got 0.28 of a gram. So let's see what that's worth. Right now, it's worth $19.57, and I'm using goldpricez.com. We paid $37 Canadian for that bag, and at $19.57, our rate of recovery is 53%, which is really good. We did get some little crystals and stuff in there as well, so that's interesting. It makes it a fun pan. And when I say it's really good, now look, there's a lot of Paydirt companies that all they do is Paydirt, and their rate of recovery, and okay, so just explain rate of recovery real quick. I used to say return on investment, but if your investment's $100 and you get $80 back, your return on investment isn't 80%, it's negative 20%, because you have a negative 20% return. So rate of recovery would be 80% recovered. So that's why I've changed to rate of recovery. So that being said, 53% for a fella. Klesh has a YouTube channel, and that's what he's primarily famous for, and he has created a Paydirt for basically for the people that watch his videos. So there's a little bit, you're paying a little bit for the name, but over 50% on a Paydirt is great. I have no issues with that. And like I was saying, the companies that all they do is Paydirt, you're not buying their name, you're buying their Paydirt. So their rate of recovery is obviously, it's going to be a lot higher because that's what they do. Whereas Klesh, that's not what he does. You're kind of buying it for the name. So all that aside, 53%, really stoked on that, especially considering it was only a $37 bag of Paydirt. This is the kind of thing you can get for your grandkids for Christmas, or, you know, if you know somebody that's into panning or whatever, or if you just want to give it a try and you're not really quite sure if you're going to like it. It's not a huge investment, and it's really nice to see the gold. And the gold in this bag was nice and chunky. There was no real tiny stuff because it's a beginner's bag, right? So they're not going to have you pan in 75 hours and try and find 3 little, you know, fly poops of gold, right? So that being said, if you did find this video interesting or educational in any way, please feel free to subscribe, turn on your notifications, and smash that like button. It shows support and it doesn't cost anything, and we really do appreciate it. What we're going to be doing in our next video is the Klesh crumbs. Now, we did get a free sample bag. We are going to do a little video on that, but I'm not actually going to pan this one. My wife is, and I'm going to pan this one. We're going to have a little bit of a competition to see who does better. So that's that. The announcements that I wanted to make. I created a new website. Look in the description. I will have a link to my new website in the description as well. For those of you who really find this interesting or really want to help out, you know, so that I can get more Paydirts in the future, I did start a Patreon page. There are some unique little rewards for those who are subscribing through the Patreon, and again, the link for that will be down below. And the last thing I want to touch on today is the World Home Gold Panning Championships, held over in Scotland, put on by Aaron Gold Company. Again, I'll put a link to that down in the description. It's going to be a big description this time. So aside from that, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your support. I do make these videos for you. And if I don't see you around, I'll see you square.